My name is Aliona Budina. I am 37. I'm from Ukraine. We arrived in Finland. It was on 19th of March, 2022 by the ferry from Tallinn. We left Ukraine by car and we first stayed in Poland for a month. And then we took a trip from Gdańsk, Poland, through all those countries in between. We came here because our younger son had severe medical condition. So he needed medical supervision. And that's why when we evacuated from Ukraine, it was very important to find a place where we could get constant medical support and rehabilitation for him. Honestly, the first big thing was like, you have snow in March? I mean, it should be all right. It's spring. Probably the climate is the hardest thing for me to adjust. Coming from a warm place. So that was my first impression, like, okay, it is cold in Finland. Equalness that kids are introduced to in schools is also very pleasant. And the idea of safety. So my daughters, so I have two daughters right now who are going to school, and they both walk to school on their own. They get ready at home. They're pretty independent already, so I can even sleep in the morning while they're getting ready for school. I don't have to control them and how well they did that. And then they walk on their own and then they come back. And coming from Odessa is a big city in Ukraine. I think it would be I would not feel safe to do the same thing there. So I would probably walk my kids for quite a long time, depending on where they are. The trust, the safety, and the educational, not academic, but educational aspect of Finland is something that I like. Before the full-scale war in Ukraine started, I would say I had two main occupations, being an interpreter and an English teacher. I have been an English teacher since 2008, and I loved it sincerely. So I taught IT English or business English in IT companies. Another occupation and passion of mine was art therapy. I started art therapy after my younger son was born. It was actually kind of a way for me to also take care of myself, because I understood with his medical condition and all the hard time that we had taking care of him, I understood that it's very important for me to take care of myself, and art therapy was like creative psychology tools that I could help myself to be in a better mental state. What can be improved for the refugees is a chance for us, highly educated people, to validate our education that we got back in our home country here easier. Because there are a lot of people who are super ready to work. There are a lot of people who have skills and experience to work. And then they face this wall of bureaucracy that they have to do this, apart from learning Finnish. Why do we make a system so hard for people who are ready to work? I would say that all my professional opportunities to work, they came not because I applied for some company and I got an invitation for an interview. No, they came all from personal connections. I know you would face very dark moments, very hard moments in your life. You would question the goodness of life in general. But I want you to remember that it will pass.